Of all the species that you might expect to see flying high in the sky, until some that appear are uncommon. From mysterious creatures to inexplicable sky anomalies that defy all natural laws. Join us as we explore the most shocking and puzzling living entities ever recorded in the sky. Unexpected winged presence. In 2003, a man from New York reported spotting a real-life dragon close to the ground. He was sitting in his car waiting for the light to turn green when he noticed a giant winged creature flying near a building. As he recorded, the creature disappeared behind the building, leaving only its massive wings visible. The creature was flying just above the ground, an unusual behavior for any known flying species. Its wings were described as enormous, and its flight pattern suggests the creature could have had the capability to fly at high speeds and low altitudes, much like the dragons seen in legend. Man defying gravity. Imagine looking up at the city skyline and spotting a man defying gravity, levitating high above the streets. This extraordinary event was recorded in 2010 in Greene County, where witnesses described the figure as wearing a gray suit and having unusually long limbs. There were no signs of visible equipment, and the absence of engine noise or machinery made the event even more puzzling. The figure's silent movement and ability to hover high in the air challenge conventional explanations. If it were a superhuman phenomenon, it might point to some extraordinary natural or engineered ability to float. Alternatively, it could have been an unintentional revelation, perhaps someone or something not meant to be visible. High altitude rest. Imagine looking up at an electrical tower and spotting what appears to be a dragon perched on it, wings folded against the sky. Spotted in Bangladesh in 2019, the creature was accidentally caught on camera before it took flight. Witnesses described it as a large being with membranous wings, a long tail, and faintly reflective scales. Despite its perch on a high-voltage electrical tower, no disruptions were reported, which raises the possibility of the creature being unaffected by electrical currents. The tower might provide a high vantage point for resting or spotting prey. Mysterious angelic encounter. Despite being closer to urban areas, parts of the Atlantic forest remain largely unexplored, and in 2002, a news team investigating these areas encountered an angelic being. The figure appeared as a being of white light, with visible wings calmly flapping while airborne, surrounded by a mist of lights that fell gently to the ground. As the team slowly walked backward, a mysterious glow of light engulfed the area, causing the entity to vanish without a trace. This being could have been a form of pure energy, using light to manifest in our world. Its sudden appearance and disappearance could also indicate it was from another dimension, momentarily crossing into our reality. Unidentified being descends. This strange sight was caught on camera in Scotland in 1998. Footage of a mysterious humanoid alien with an object in its hand, seemingly levitating as it descended from the sky to the top of a building. The figure appeared to be a being from another world, with elongated limbs and an unusual posture. The entity seemed to control the hovering object, possibly using mental connection, which hinted at abilities far beyond our own. It appeared to manipulate gravity, making for a smooth descent and levitation. This could have been an accidental appearance, perhaps a malfunction, or an unexpected interaction with our environment that caused it to become visible to human eyes. Radiant cloaked figure. In 2022, a mysterious being of light appeared in the sky over Colombia, and many witnesses immediately compared it to the image of Jesus. The entity seemed to wear a long hooded cloak, which also appeared to be made of light. The figure emitted a radiant glow, with its entire form seeming to be composed of energy. As it hovered across the sky, it glowed brightly, captivating those who saw it. This being could be an energy-based entity, existing entirely as light or plasma. Its appearance might have been an attempt to communicate with humanity, evoking a sense of connection to something greater or inspiring a shift in spiritual thinking. Pterosaur still alive. While dinosaurs and other reptiles died out during the mass extinction, pterosaurs went extinct earlier, around 66 to 70 million years ago, but one was recorded in Japan in 2015. The creature, seen soaring through the skies of Osaka, was captured on 2 separate videos, one from a car's dash cam and the other by an eyewitness. With its wide wings and long tail, the creature closely resembled the pterosaurs of the Mesozoic era, which raises the possibility that it could be a surviving member. Some enthusiasts believe that this creature may have evolved in isolation, and the urban environment of Osaka might have provided food or shelter, drawing this rare creature into the city. Legendary beast appears. In 2023, the Marshall Islands became the site of an extraordinary event. A 4-headed winged dragon, a creature steeped in myth and legend and often associated with immense power, wisdom, and destruction. Witnesses described the dragon hovering close to a house, flapping its massive wings with deliberate precision but showing no aggression or urgency to escape. The powerful gusts from its wings caused trees to bend, and many reported a heavy, almost oppressive sensation in its presence. The dragon's sudden and brief appearance has led locals to wonder if it was the result of a disturbance in space-time, temporarily bringing it into our world. Jetpack pilot soars.
Next, a close encounter between a private plane and a man strapped to what appears to be a jetpack.
Flying with a jetpack can be dangerous and should only be attempted by trained professionals. In 2021, a man was recorded flying 3,000 feet above the Pacific Ocean near Los Angeles International Airport. The sighting, captured by a plane passenger, quickly went viral and prompted an FBI investigation.
An astonished passenger on the plane capturing the sight on camera. The FBI is investigating.
What stood out was the altitude, far beyond the capability of most commercially available jetpacks at the time. Pilots who reported the figure described it as hovering steadily, which is unusual for jetpacks, known for their instability and turbulence at such heights. Despite efforts by the FBI and FAA, the man's identity and the technology he used remain undiscovered. Calm in chaos. Hurricane Milton, the 9th storm of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season, intensified into a devastating Category 5. Amid the chaos, a man reported witnessing a seraphim, an angelic being with 6 wings, in the storm's heart. According to his account, the figure remained unaffected by the storm's violent winds and rain, with radiant wings glowing brightly. The man described hearing a harmonious chant which seemed to momentarily calm the storm, creating a brief moment of stillness. Some believe such an event could symbolize a divine intervention, or serve as a reminder of humanity's resilience against nature's fury. The entity might have been trying to stabilize or redirect the storm to minimize its impact. Wings above the clouds. From the silver screen to real life, what if Mothra, the giant winged creature, was seen in the sky? That's exactly what several people in China reported in 2002. The creature was spotted flying above the clouds before quickly disappearing behind dark, swirling clouds. Witnesses described its enormous wings, while the body itself remained mostly hidden, leaving the focus on its massive wingspan. The creature moved with incredible speed and agility, which indicates it could easily have high-altitude flight capabilities. Mothra, known in the films as a protector of nature, may have been in the area for a similar reason, guarding or protecting something important to the environment. Sudden angelic appearance. Back in 2008, a CCTV camera installed in Clay County recorded a mysterious giant humanoid entity standing on the road. It was bigger than the light pole, and the entity quickly transformed into an angelic figure before shooting towards the camera with incredible speed, disappearing into the sky. The rapid change in form suggests the being could possess the ability to alter its appearance at will, using methods unknown to us. Its angelic form and swift flight through the sky point to something otherworldly, possibly a spiritual or supernatural presence. This sighting could be evidence of an entity existing across multiple dimensions, shifting between them with ease. Giant winged beings. Las Vegas, known for its world-class entertainment, became the site of a strange and unexpected sighting in 2007. 2 mysterious flying creatures resembling a dragon or giant bird appeared briefly in the night sky. Recorded from a distance, the creatures were visible for only a few seconds, making it hard to fully identify them. They seemed to move swiftly, almost effortlessly across the dark sky, defying the flight patterns of birds. Despite their large size, they appeared to navigate the air with remarkable agility, leading some to believe they may have been unknowingly drawn to the city during their usual flight or migration. Surge awakens angel. Angels are known for appearing unexpectedly, and their presence is usually short-lived. In 2016, a car's dash camera captured one such event. A strange surge of electricity triggered the manifestation of an angel walking along a power line before it disappeared. The angel seemed to move with purpose, its ethereal form clear as it crossed the wire. The electrical surge may have disrupted the environment, allowing the entity to briefly materialize in our world. This brief manifestation could have been part of a larger cosmic balance, where the angel's appearance was necessary to maintain harmony between the physical and spiritual realms. Celestial being destroyed. Seraphim angels hold one of the highest positions in the celestial hierarchy, but an unbelievable event in Sydney in 2014 changed everything. Footage captured a seraphim hovering in the sky. Suddenly, a rift appeared in the sky. This glowing tear seemed to interact directly with the celestial being, unleashing a burst of light that destroyed the seraphim. Its appearance could have been a sign that humanity was being observed or called to a higher purpose. The destruction may have been a result of a necessary energy exchange or balance, where the manifestation of such an entity in our world required an immense release of energy. Alien in skies. Some conspiracy theorists claim that CERN is experimenting with particle collisions that could accidentally open portals and bring otherworldly creatures to this world, and this footage might be proof of that. Recorded in Switzerland in 1997, the footage shows an alien being that appears to be a giant squid, but with alien-like features, such as multiple appendages. Alongside the creature, a mysterious lightning phenomenon is visible in the sky, which could be linked to an energy rift caused by CERN's experiments, or a natural characteristic of the creature itself. The creature could be a living entity from another dimension, accidentally brought to Earth through a rift caused by these particle experiments. Ocean's Skyborne secret. Ocean life has always been fascinating, but the sight of a marine creature levitating above the water challenges everything we know. Recorded over the skies of Argentina in 2018, the footage captured a squad-like formation of creatures hovering in the sky, leaving scientists puzzled and many wondering if this belongs to this world at all. The appearance is translucent with shimmering liquid-like textures, similar to jellyfish or squid, yet adapted to atmospheric conditions. It could be a creature from another planet with physiology suited to Earth's sky. This footage is one of the few instances where a creature resembling marine life was observed outside its natural habitat, defying known biological limits. Rift in the sky. Above the skies of Half Moon Bay, a weather monitoring camera captured a celestial event. In 2005, a mysterious glow of light emerged from the sky, followed by the appearance of a winged creature hovering in the air. The glow appeared to be linked to the entity's sudden manifestation. Witnesses nearby described the creature as a large, ethereal figure with expansive wings surrounded by a radiant aura. Experts believe the creature may have been a form of concentrated energy, temporarily manifesting due to fluctuations in Earth's electromagnetic field or a meteorological anomaly. Others think it could have crossed over from another dimension, unintentionally appearing in our world due to a rift. Celestial dragon sighting. The azure dragon holds a significant place in Chinese culture, and in 2005, a mysterious serpent-like creature was recorded over the skies of China. The dragon seemed to be ascending towards the sky, following a glowing light that appeared alongside it. Locals immediately connected the sighting with the celestial dragon, long believed to control the forces of nature. Some believe that an energy rift in the sky allowed a living entity to briefly materialize, possibly drawn out by a natural or environmental anomaly. It could have appeared unintentionally. Ancient beings reappear. The Nephilim are often depicted in ancient texts as the offspring of giant fallen angels, and in 2001, they were reportedly seen at an under-construction site in North Korea. Witnesses recorded footage showing hundreds of shadowy giant figures standing motionless, believed to have perished in the Great Flood. However, this sighting challenges the idea that these giants were completely wiped out. Some believe that these Nephilim-like beings could have been brought into the present due to a rift in time, triggered by unusual energy shifts at the site. The figures might have appeared as guardians or watchers, possibly linked to the construction. Vancouver's celestial visitor. Vancouver is a vibrant, diverse city known for its stunning natural beauty and thriving cultural scene. In 2014, it became the site of a mysterious creature that was seen floating in the sky. Eyewitnesses reported a massive, ethereal figure drifting silently above the city, seemingly with no means of propulsion. Its shape was described as non-humanoid, shifting like a silhouette against the sky. Some believe the creature might have been observing human activity. Much like extraterrestrials are often portrayed in popular culture, studying our behavior from afar. The creature hovered steadily, moving slowly and purposefully as though held by an invisible force. Skyborne mystery. Back in 2022, a woman's flight from Toronto Billy Bishop to Boston became the setting for an extraordinary sighting, a mysterious space creature with long, spiky tentacles. The creature kept pace with the plane at high altitude and speed, something no known biological or mechanical entity could achieve. What stood out were its tentacles rigid and spiky, unlike the flexible ones seen in sea creatures. Passengers noted its silent movement, with no turbulence or sound interference, as though it had precise control over its actions. Some believe it might have been an undiscovered terrestrial life form adapted to high-altitude flight, while others view it as evidence of an alien entity designed for interstellar travel. Mystical flying entity. Recorded in Phoenix in 2017, a woman spotted a mysterious humanoid figure with wings while sitting in her front yard. The black figure was far in the distance, and she had to zoom in for a clear view. It wasn't clear if the figure was flying upward or simply hovering in the air, but it didn't resemble any bird or plane. Described as a black silhouette against the sky, the figure's appearance was unlike anything known to science. Its ability to maintain altitude and stay airborne without visible means of support might point to a supernatural. If the creature was an extraterrestrial being, it could have been observing Earth, possibly studying or testing human reactions. Transcendent sky being. A man's ordinary day turned extraordinary when he spotted a luminous being in the sky, which he described as a multi-dimensional angel. Recorded in Oklahoma in 2023, the being emitted strange, misty white light waves that spread across the sky before fading away. The creature's brief appearance might suggest it came from outside our dimension, existing in a way that transcends the laws of space and time. The radiant light and mist could have been generated by energy manipulation, possibly using electromagnetic fields to disperse waves across the atmosphere. It's possible the entity was drawn to Earth's energy fields, interacting with the environment in ways that are still beyond our full understanding. Supernatural sky phenomenon. In 2019, residents from Thailand witnessed a mysterious cloud-like entity spinning in a circular motion. Unlike typical formations in the sky, this entity stood out, resembling an angel-winged figure that briefly appeared in our reality. The cloud had an unusual solid texture, making it seem more than just a common atmospheric occurrence. Some believe it could have been created by psychic or supernatural forces, possibly tied to a specific energy or consciousness. Many speculate it was a manifestation of a spiritual or mythical being, akin to the angel wings seen in folklore. Tokyo sky glimpse. While enjoying a peaceful day at home, a family from an apartment complex witnessed something they describe: Ultraman, the iconic character from the Japanese television series. Recorded in 2006, what made this sighting even more extraordinary was the figure's glowing, sparkling appearance, which stood out against the clear Tokyo sky. The family watched in amazement as the entity remained suspended for a brief moment before vanishing. Some believe this sparkling figure could be an extraterrestrial being, perhaps using the form of Ultraman to communicate or observe Earth. With abilities far beyond our understanding, it might be using magnetic or gravitational forces to remain suspended in the air. Floating being recorded. Looking out the window revealed something unexpected, like a brain-like creature floating among the clouds. In 2016, a young girl recorded a strange entity in the sky, describing it as having tentacles and a brain-like appearance, possibly having escaped from another planet. The creature seemed to float effortlessly, with a smooth, organic surface resembling a cross between a brain and a jellyfish. The tentacles might have been used to absorb or manipulate energy, hinting at its possible origins in a low-gravity environment. Whether an alien being or a creature from another dimension, it could have been stranded on Earth, trying to find its way back home. Shape-shifting creature captured. In 1988, the stillness of a remote Japanese village was interrupted when a camera captured what appeared to be a legendary Bakaneko cat. The footage revealed two sightings of what seemed to be the same creature, first as a small, seemingly ordinary kitten, and later as a fully grown cat moving deliberately toward the camera. In its adult form, the cat appeared larger than average with black eyes, a characteristic tied to the mythical Bakeneko. Unlike typical cats, it showed no hesitation or fear, advancing directly toward the lens as if aware of its presence. The entity could alter its size and appearance, transitioning from a kitten to an adult cat. Strange winged entity. A family trip to the grocery store turned unsettling when a mother noticed a strange creature. Captured on camera in Myanmar in 1998, the footage shows a humanoid figure with massive wings. For a few moments, the being sat silently as though studying its surroundings. Then, with remarkable speed and a disturbingly quiet takeoff, it disappeared into the sky. It could be a result of scientific experiments involving human and animal DNA, escaping into the wild. The creature's features were a peculiar mix of human-like, but with winged appendages never seen in any known species. Its silent, swift movements and imposing size raised thoughts of advanced flight capabilities, whether biological or otherwise. Creatures defy gravity. Spanning over 540 kilometers, the Sierra Madre is the longest mountain range in the Philippines, and in 2003, a trail camera captured footage of two mysterious acrobatic creatures that seemed capable of flying. Their full appearance was unclear, obscured by the camera's distance and resolution, but their forms appeared humanoid with elongated limbs. The creatures moved with astonishing speed, effortlessly leaping across cliffs hundreds of meters apart without wings or visible strain. Their movements defied the physical capabilities of known animals, leaving many to wonder if they were engineered beings, possibly released by a secret facility. Despite their size and agility, the creatures left no audible sounds of impact or flight. Forest secrets revealed. Forest surveillance cameras are often used to monitor wildlife, but a camera installed in Waipua Forest in 2010 captured a small, glowing figure that appeared humanoid, resembling depictions of fairies from folklore. Its soft blue light pulsated gently, illuminating the surrounding forest. Moments later, the camera recorded multiple glowing figures moving in unity, as if traveling together. These beings were significantly smaller than humans and appeared partially translucent, their movements effortless and coordinated. Some believe these entities could represent natural forces of the forest, existing as forms of pure energy. Their glowing presence may serve to protect the ecosystem, deterring disturbances in the untouched wilderness. Prehistoric puzzle. The Quetzalcoatlus, one of the largest known flying animals, holds a unique place in prehistoric history, and in 2023, footage from the Egyptian Museum captured what appeared to be its perfectly petrified remains. Known for its incredible wingspan and ability to fly, some paleontologists also believe this creature spent much of its time on land, stalking prey with its long neck and heron-like hunting techniques. The remains seen in the footage were remarkably well preserved, with an almost instantaneous petrification that challenges conventional fossilization processes. If authentic, this discovery could be a genuine fossil that survived undetected for millions of years, providing invaluable insights into its biology. Eerie hovering object. In 2019, Quebec City became the site of a jellyfish-like, unidentified flying object that seemed to be descending from the sky. Recorded by a man, the figure had an irregular, organic appearance. Weeks later, a CCTV camera caught the same object as it came close to the ground late at night, hovering near parked cars on the streets. Its organic shape could point to a living organism capable of flight, possibly from another planet. The object may have evolved to use atmospheric pressure or gas-filled sacs, much like a jellyfish uses water currents to remain airborne. Unlike most UFOs that move rapidly, this one descended slowly, hovering in a calm yet eerie manner. Humanoid discovery leaked. The possibility of hidden research on extraterrestrial hybridization has fascinated many, but this footage from 2008 might be the definitive proof we've all been waiting for. A tiny humanoid figure with wings is seen inside a glass jar, while a man appears to observe it. The leaked footage shows a scientist examining the unconscious figure, which is unlike anything we've seen before. The creature's small size and winged form blur the line between traditional myths of angels and extraterrestrial life. This footage could point to a government-backed project project on hybridization, where the creature may have been created or altered through genetic manipulation. Thunderbird footage by experts. In 1977, a former combat photographer in Illinois captured footage of an extraordinary sighting, what appeared to be a thunderbird, known in Native American cultures as a giant bird or spirit. The creature was recorded soaring through the sky, its size and wingspan far surpassing any known bird species. The bird's appearance matched descriptions found in indigenous folklore, with its black color and shape aligning closely with traditional accounts. The footage was later reviewed by several universities, confirming its authenticity. Despite the compelling evidence, no definitive explanation has been given, leaving the Thunderbird's true nature open to debate. Glimpse of past. Pterodactyls, often mistaken for dinosaurs, were flying reptiles from the Mesozoic era, and one was reportedly spotted in Morocco. Recorded in 1996, the creature appeared on camera for just a few seconds, flying at incredible speed before disappearing into the sky. Despite being caught on film, experts have been unable to match it to any known bird or modern flying creature. What makes this sighting even more interesting is its location, Morocco, far from the regions where pterodactyl fossils have typically been found. Some theorize that this creature may have crossed over into our time through a dimensional anomaly, offering a glimpse of something long thought extinct. Gliding or flying? The sighting of Mothman, a legendary winged humanoid creature from West Virginia that is said to have glowing red eyes and be 7 to 10 feet tall since the 1960s. One sighting was recorded at Point Pleasant in 2019, and the black creature seemed to be flying in the sky. This footage is unique because it captured the Mothman flying, a behavior not commonly seen in earlier sightings, where it was often described as gliding or hovering. Some believe Mothman is not a living creature but a supernatural being, possibly tied to paranormal events like the Silver Bridge collapse of 1967. Its attraction to high-energy locations might explain its repeated appearances in these areas. Unexplained glow recorded. In 2006, a night vision security camera installed at a remote site in Canada captured an unusual light entity flying across the sky. What made this sighting unique was that the camera, operating in the infrared spectrum, recorded a glow that wasn't visible to the human eye. Upon reviewing the footage, experts noted its smooth, deliberate movement, something rarely associated with insects or birds in similar conditions. The entity appeared to generate its light, setting it apart from any known flying creature or object. Some believe it may have been communicating or transmitting signals, possibly acting as part of an unseen network. Ancient forest watcher. The Daintree rainforest, estimated to be over 135 million years old and predating the dinosaurs, became the site of a shocking encounter in 2009. Tourists exploring the dense wilderness stumbled upon a mythical creature, a griffin. Their flashlight illuminated a strange winged figure moving silently through the undergrowth, and they managed to capture the moment on camera. The footage shows the creature briefly pausing before disappearing into the dense foliage, leaving the group stunned and terrified. The griffin's sudden appearance and swift retreat have sparked countless debates about whether it was a real encounter or something supernatural, making this footage one of the most mysterious ever recorded in the rainforest. Unconscious supernatural species. Fairies are known for their ability to change their size, appearing as small winged beings or full-sized humans. In 2013, a man in New Zealand claimed to encounter a small fairy-like being in his backyard. Remarkably, the creature was unconscious, a rare condition for something folklore describes as highly elusive and alert. This encounter could be evidence of a rare, supernatural species that has managed to go unnoticed for centuries. Its unconscious state might indicate injury or even an environmental mismatch. If it originated from another world, it may have been incapacitated while transitioning into our world. Alternatively, it might have been caught off guard due to a natural or dimensional event. Mystery of Hippogriff. The hippogriff is said to be the offspring of an eagle and a lion, and in 2018, a trail camera in the Great Bear Rainforest captured footage of one. The creature was seen walking on land, and many believe its hybrid nature symbolizes the union of two very different worlds, the land and the sky. The Great Bear Rainforest, with its remote and untouched environment, could be a perfect hiding place for such an ancient creature. Some theories even propose that the hippogriff might be of extraterrestrial origin, visiting Earth from another realm. Regardless of its origin, some see it as a guardian of the rainforest, protecting it from human interference and environmental damage. Floating octopus in air. Marine life is typically confined to the depths of the ocean, so seeing one in the sky is nothing short of otherworldly. In 2008, a man in Australia captured footage of a bizarre flying octopus-like creature. This entity had long flowing tentacles, but what made it truly unusual was its ability to navigate the sky. The creature's movement defied the typical behavior of marine life, floating in the air as though it had mastered aerial propulsion. Experts believe it may have used its tentacles to guide its flight, resembling a sky jellyfish. Its behavior seemed to echo that of sea creatures migrating or traveling long distances, but this one appeared to be adapting to a completely new environment. Tiny wanderer. Two young girls from Jefferson County were playing in their backyard when they encountered a magical creature often depicted as a small, human-like being with wings, a fairy. Recorded in 2002, they brought the tiny being into their house. Described as having delicate, thin legs and a small growing body, the creature appeared juvenile. What made the encounter unusual was its behavior. The fairy showed no fear or aggression, allowing the girls to handle it. Its fragile form hinted at adaptation to a gentler environment, perhaps very different from ours. Some stories connect magical beings to children, whose playful energy might make them approachable. Visitors at Drake's concert. During a live Drake concert in New Orleans in 2023, the audience recorded two mysterious, small, fairy-like creatures flying above them. The creatures, barely visible to the naked eye, were captured on camera with delicate, translucent wings, glowing softly as they moved swiftly through the air. Despite the concert's intense lights and sounds, they seemed unaffected, continuing their flight above the crowd. One possible explanation is that the high-energy environment of the concert, with its bright lights and massive crowd, created an electromagnetic disturbance, allowing these creatures to materialize. Whether they were drawn to the energy or simply curious about the event, their presence was unexpected. Open discussion. In ancient myths, dragons were often described as beings that could disappear into thin air whenever they wished to avoid human interaction. This 2008 sighting could be an example of such a creature briefly appearing in the present. Footage from Saudi Arabia captured the dragon flapping its wings close to the ground while emitting strange dust. This dust appears to disrupt the air, possibly indicating the creature is uniquely interacting with the environment. The dust may be a way for the creature to absorb energy from the atmosphere. Have you ever witnessed anything like this? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.